What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival 2024. This is episode number 12, and in this episode, we're going to be doing some stuff related to the PAM. The entire idea for this episode is that we've got these PAM mining ships here, and I would like to get a better mining ship that can dig down. This is something that you guys have been suggesting for many episodes now, and it's something that I've been planning to do, but I haven't had the time, and finally, we're going to do it. We're going to get a downward-facing miner. It'll be the first one that I've ever made in Space Engineers. I've actually never done that kind of mining ship, but we're gonna try it. Also in this episode, we are going to hopefully try and make some sort of secondary hauling ship for hydrogen. Some people have recommended that as well because we are a little bit low on hydrogen in our main base. What is that? We have an independent contractor. Scared me for a second there. We're also going to beef up our defenses at the home base. I want to try and get a couple of custom turrets on base. I think that'll be pretty good. And maybe we'll try and get a couple turrets at the PAM base here too. Which, by the way, actually, someone gave me a really good suggestion for what we should name this. It's going to be called, from here on forward, instead of the NPX PLX military installation, it's going to be called the PAM Azon Distribution Center. Because if you think about it, it really is a distribution center. I mean, it also refines things, but it refines and then distributes via this ship right here. So it's now the Pamazon Distribution Center, and I think that's just a very clever name. But before we do anything, we're going to start off with a little bit of scouting because I want to check out that lookout tower that we had all the way over there to our east. So let's hop in here real quick, and or maybe we can't hop in here. Maybe we have to hop in here to access that. Yeah, okay. Let's hop in here. There we go. I had to turn on our engine here because it looks like we were out of power on the Mocomobile. Let's grab our Sprite remote control here. We're going to control that. And then it's on recharge mode, so we can actually turn it off recharge mode and disconnect it right there. So now that we've disconnected it, I'm actually going to hop into this seat because this one it's got more power. It's a little bit more reliable. Like, it's not just going to go out of power as we're going. Let's hop into this, and I'm going to press 8 and 8 again just so I can disconnect. Oh, your thrusters are probably off. That's probably what it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the thrusters were off, but let's go ahead and hop up on this thing. And I want to go east because east... Oh, actually, you know what? Our compass does not work in this, apparently. But anyway, we know which way east is. It's about that way. And I want to go that way because when we were over here, we actually saw another lookout tower that we could potentially scout out. That's the thing that we attacked, I think, not last episode, but the episode before. So I want to go and check that out. And also, we need to do a little bit more scouting because someone brought up the AMG Sandstorm, which is somewhere out here. And we just need to keep scouting to find it. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in the vicinity within, I don't know. I actually have no clue how far it is, but there should be an antenna on that thing. So if we get close enough, we should be able to find it. Let's head out this way where the lookout tower was. It may have despawned. I actually don't know if these things despawn or not, but I don't see the antenna anymore, which doesn't really bode well. But let's just keep going this way. And let's see if we find the lookout tower that's over here. Oh no! We've lost range. We've deranged it. Okay. Well, we need to go collect it again, so I guess we're driving. This is not what I planned to do, but I forgot that there was a big range on this. Oh wait, hang on. What the heck? Yeah, what's wrong with my wheels? What's going on with my wheels? Okay, this vehicle's broken, I guess. I mean, I can go on 2 wheels like this and drive if I need to. But really, I should probably relog to fix that, because that seems to be the fix every time. I just don't know what's going to happen to our ship over there. Okay, we shouldn't really have to go too far, so I'm just gonna drive like this. It'll be fine. I know I'm driving on 2 wheels. It's a little weird, but something's wrong with our front wheels, and relogging would fix it. But I don't know if relogging would break our ship that's just kind of sitting out there. So let me just drive this way a little bit, and I'm gonna check out our antenna here. Antenna, bump up the range all the way. Should be fine. I guess we're also scouting for ores as we're going because we do have an ore detector on this thing. But I think what probably happened is that antenna probably has a range of 5 kilometers because we probably didn't change it. So we probably got within that range and it lost all connection, which means we probably need to just adjust that range a little bit, make it maybe like 10 kilometers or something like that. Something a little bit more reasonable. By the way, our ore detector is picking up a lot of ice under us. Go figure. Ow, that hurt. But we're almost within 5, so we should be able to access it pretty soon. Here we go. Okay, our wheels are a little bit scuffed, but it did get us where we needed to go. So let's press K here, remote access, grab our Sprite drone, and then we'll press K on this, go to antenna, and make sure this is within like 10 kilometers. The more you put here, the more power it uses, up to 200. But I'm gonna put, yeah, 10 kilometers. Okay, we'll keep this parked here, and let's, I guess we'll continue our journey. There's a little bit of ice there, a little bit of, ore there. I don't see that lookout tower anymore, so I'm wondering if maybe it's not out here. Okay, at this point, I am 12 kilometers away from the PAM station, and I'm not seeing any signal out this way. So I'm wondering, maybe there's nothing out here. This is where the lookout tower was, and I think the lookout tower was only 3 kilometers from where we were. So I'm wondering if it despawned, maybe, or something like that. Something might be spawning. I just got a little lag spike. I guess might as well check out this little ore right here, and then we'll head back. Or we can do a circle, maybe. Oh, we got something over there. That's a Parallax. Oh, we do have a Parallax military installation. Okay, let's go check that out then, while we're out here. And it looks like we do have some iron over here, so maybe I'll mark this as like really, really far iron, just in case we want to get a PAM ship. What the heck are you? Holy crap, that's flying. That's going fast. Look at that. Hero's Pride. That's the first time I've actually seen that. That's 2 ships. They're not coming toward me, so I guess we're safe. But geez, those things are flying. Look how far they are and look how fast they're traveling. That's crazy. Okay, let's mark GPS from current position. And we're gonna call this Far Iron. Okay, so we'll go check out this military installation. I'm afraid these Heroes Pride things might actually be defending it, because it looks like they are kind of doing circles around it. But we can maybe at least get a glimpse of this thing. I might go a little bit closer toward our base here. Yeah, okay, so these do look like little drone fighter things. And he's coming closer to me, so I'm gonna back off a little bit, because I'm afraid a tiny bit of what's going on here. Until he starts going away. I'm just gonna strafe away a little bit. Okay, so he is kind of chilling there. That's fine by me. Okay, I want to take a look at this. So that looks like the exact same thing we attacked before. That's another military installation that we could potentially go for. You can see it's kind of far from where our stuff is currently, but if we wanted a secondary, like, PAM base, this would be a pretty good one. Okay, we'll let that be for now. We might attack that later. I guess we could attack that with our big ship we have, but the problem is those guns really pack a punch, and on the light armor that our little fighter has, I think it probably wouldn't stand much of a chance. But anyway, oh man, Pillar of Darkness there. I wish we could find another one of those lookout towers, because that was actually not too difficult to fight, whereas the military installation was a whole battle. All right, our battery's starting to go down a little bit, so let's head back over toward our little antenna over there, and let's reconnect our ship to this. We might do a little bit more scouting later, but for now, we scouted out that direction. We didn't find any sign of an AMG Sandstorm. We did find a military installation, though, so we could potentially go check that out. I am coming in way too hot. Oh, there we go. There goes our little ship, our Mocha-mobile. All right, let's go ahead and lock in the Sprite drone by pressing number 8, then number 9, and then I'm going to turn off the thrusters. Boom. I really need to get an event controller for this guy as well. But anyway, there's our Sprite drone. It did its job. We'll have more work for it later. But anyway, let's hop out of this. And we might have to go full 2-wheel mode back to the PAM base. Oh no, we're out of power. You have ice. I'm wondering what's going on with my tanks here, because we have ice in here, but it's not producing anything. The tank that's on this side is full, but the tank that's on this side right here is empty. These guys are empty, so something is not connecting properly, and I don't know what it is. Ah, you, for some reason, you're not connected for some reason. Okay, so you're yellow. Why are you yellow? Something over here is not connected. Oh, you're broken, that's why. Somehow that block broke. I don't know how that would have happened, but it did. And somehow me putting that block in without actually repairing it has turned these guys on. That's bizarre. That's really strange. Okay, that must be a bug as well, because somehow I put this in. It's not even built up, but it did manage to get hydrogen to them, so they're now working. Okay, well, let's get back to base. While I was building that, by the way, a frontier outpost has appeared, so we could go check that out. But let's get this home before we worry about that, and then we'll do that. All right, here's our PAM military installation right there that we're going to. Looking very cool and retrofitted after we added all these refineries and hydrogen tanks to it. Let's go ahead and park here, and we'll grab the Sprite drone again. I want to check out that frontier base. And somehow our wheels are fixed by them when we're using first person. I don't know what we did, but it fixed them. Okay, we'll go ahead and repair that as well while we're here. And this guy should now be operating in full capacity. Yep, the ice is going down. Perfect, that's what we like to see. I'm gonna hop onto here as well and grab our batteries, our drone batteries here. I'm gonna set them to recharge. And that'll be pretty nice. While we're here, since we're about to make another PAM ship, we might want to make another landing pad. And this one's gonna be a little different, I think. Because this one's gonna have it landing kind of sideways. Where do I want to put this? Well, where's it gonna go? Maybe this is gonna be the nickel one, because we have that big nickel area, so it might operate over there. You know what? Here's what I might do. I might break that real quick. Use one of the 4-way ones instead of the 3-way ones. That's a 3-way one still. Okay, and we'll go out this way like this, and we'll allow it to park kind of sideways. Kind of like this. The idea is that I want it to stay away from the other ships so it doesn't crash into them. So if I have it park right here, although it's gonna have a lot of space below it, so maybe not actually. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna go a little ways away from the base so that we have some clearance. And then over here, we'll put our little connectors. Okay, there we go. 2 new connectors for 2 new ships. We'll have them parked kind of right here, and this should be enough space for them below it. Otherwise, we'll just mine out a little bit of this area, and it'll be fine. We have a lot of red on our screen. All that stuff we discovered over there, plus the Frontier Outpost, it's all there. But yeah, okay, so this is going to be looking good, and it should allow enough space from those guys. I might need to readjust. How are you doing, by the way? I haven't actually seen you come back. I might be a little worried about the Pam Matya. Okay, the Pam Matya is here. It looks like it's having a little bit of trouble on this wall. So maybe I'll help it out just a little bit. There we go, and by clearing out a little bit of this wall, it looks like Pam Matya is able to continue on its mission. But these Pam ships do have to be babysat a little bit, which is hopefully what the straight down mining ships will fix. I mean, it has mined out quite a bit of this area. It's pretty good. Okay, we'll let it continue on its mission. I think if we hadn't done anything, it probably would have eventually run out of power, but it's fine. Hey, Drophosomaniac's heading out. Nice. This is what we like to see. All right, Sprite Drone is basically full again, so let's go ahead and set off with it. Thrusters, I always forget to turn them on. Whoops. Okay, Sprite Drone. So I want to check out that Frontier base that popped up over here, so let's go ahead and fly out that way. Should be out of the range of those Heroes Pride drones that are flying around, but let's check out this Frontier Outpost. This is the first time we've seen one of these. All right, Frontier Outpost. Let's slow down a little bit because we're going a little fast. If we go too fast, we're gonna end up flying right over it. Oh shoot, it's right there. I thought it was gonna be past that mountain. Okay, let's real quick evasive maneuver because we are actually going too fast. I'm flying to the right here so I stay out of its range, because otherwise we would actually fly right over it. It might shoot at us if it's got things that are powerful enough. What do we have over there? Incon Observation Outpost. Ooh, okay. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and slow down. I guess we can scout it while we're slowing down here. So yeah, I do see 2 big guns on there, but I also see what looks like... Okay, let's come down a little bit so we're not this high. I'm afraid that our thrusters aren't as powerful up there. Okay, so checking out the Frontier Outpost. Yeah, so it look like it's got 2 big guns. It's got one right there and one over there. It's got some modules, maybe? Are those modules? That looks like a hydrogen tank, which we could potentially explode if we want to attack this thing. This does look like a pretty decent outpost. It might be pressurized even. I'm seeing a lot of power generation on there. I think that'd be a kind of cool place to raid. Maybe we should raid that. That'd be kind of cool. And I want to check out this over here, because we also got this Incon Observation Outpost, which seems to be on that little mountain over there. So let's fly around to the side here and see if we can spot that, see what that might be. How far are we away from Pam, by the way? Yeah, I was afraid of that. Well, you know what? I guess the fastest way to get over there is going to be to fly, even though we only have a range of like 2 kilometers when we're flying. I don't want to drive all the way out here again. We maybe should have set that antenna to 15 kilometers instead of what we did. All right, so this is kind of the cheap way, but it's the easiest way for me to pop over here. Press K, go to GPS, not GPS, go to remote access, grab our Sprite Drone after we press... Why can I not? Do I need to be closer? Is it less than 2 kilometers? Okay, only now is it available when I'm like right next to it. Okay, antenna for this guy, I'm gonna set you to 20 kilometers, how about? And that way, we shouldn't really ever have to worry about it. And with that, I think I'm going to fly back to my safety in the Coffini, not the Coffini, in the Pamazon Distribution Center. And we're going to hang out there. Okay, here we are, back on the Sprite Drone, now having a range of much farther. So let's head out here. Why are we getting 100% usage? Let me check out my batteries. I guess I'll turn my... Well, no, this one's already on auto. How are you guys doing? Yeah, okay, well, we're getting 100% usage, which is not ideal, but we are within... Oh, yo! There's the AMG Sandstorm! Oh my gosh, we must have just gotten within range as soon as we got this close to the observation outpost. Okay, we have found the AMG Sandstorm. 15 kilometers away from here, though. And we're about 10 kilometers away from main base, so it's like 25 kilometers. I could bump the antenna all the way up and then actually drive out there. Do we have enough power? We might have enough power, even. This looks like this has one big gun on it and then a lot of small guns on the bottom. Do we want to go check out the AMG Sandstorm? I really do, but let me check out the antenna. We're going to have to bump this up to 30,000 for sure, which is going to lower the amount of power we have on the ship. And then if I go back to main base here, I'm going to make sure the antenna here has 50,000. Yes. Okay, so we should be good then to check out the AMG Sandstorm, assuming we have enough power in us. And for those of you who didn't watch the last series, you probably saw in the first episode of this one, we were in a ship, we were coming toward this planet. Well, the ship we were in was the AMG Sandstorm, that's the one we crash landed in, and that's actually the ship that we built at the end of the last series. So we're gonna go check that out. That should have some good stuff for us, because if I remember correctly, the AMG Sandstorm was kind of loaded with a bunch of materials we brought from the last season. So let's go check this out if we can. We're gonna see what has become of the AMG Sandstorm. How far are we from home? We're 15 kilometers from home, 8 kilometers away from the AMG Sandstorm. So with our 30 kilometer... Wait, what did we set our antenna to? Make sure. Okay, we did set it to 30. We should still be fine. Our power's a little bit low on this ship, so I'm a little worried. We only have 10 minutes. Oh, we've got another observation outpost popping up. So lots of observation outposts as we come over this way. I'm noticing the AMG Sandstorm is very, very far from our main base, so if we do want to go and collect stuff here, it's going to be a mission. It's going to be like a proper mission having to come out all this way. I'm also noticing the AMG Sandstorm is red. That probably doesn't bode well. Let's just say it was mine last time I left it. Well, it was being conquered, I guess, by some raiders, but I didn't expect it to be an enemy grid. How far are we from base? We're about 25 from our scrap marker, but 20 from our other stuff. Okay, so the AMG Sandstorm is right here. It looks like I do see... Oh, wait. AMG... I see the Ice Eater 9000. Oh my gosh. That was a little drone that we built in the last series. Oh my gosh. Oh, there she is. Whoa, okay, so there's a weapon right there. That's... You can clearly see it floating. But there's the AMG Sandstorm in all of her glory. Well, less glory now, but let's get a little bit closer. I don't want to get too close because I do see some weapons here or there. So I'm pretty sure those little turrets right there have a range of, what, 800 meters, right? Or is it 600? So I should be able to get a little bit closer. Although I do see turrets right there, and if this is an enemy grid, then those turrets might be hostile. See that one as well. We'll still get a little bit closer. Until they, like, turn toward us. Man, the elements have not been kind to the AMG Sandstorm. I think we're gonna have to come here with an attack ship or maybe some weapons, because this is not something I can deal with the current drone. I mean, I could potentially try and get close. Oh wait, is that another one right there? Yep, that is another drone right there. Another thing right there. We're just barely out of range. I think that can almost hit us. In fact, we can get a little bit low right here, and then get a little closer, and we'll see if it's hostile toward us. Okay, luckily nothing has fired at us, but I think we're gonna have to start heading home because we have only about 3 minutes of power, so we have to get out of here. But those might be anti-personnel turrets, so if we come back here in person, we're gonna have to be very, very careful. I mean, I guess we could come here with a ship and maybe they won't fire at us, but I don't know how that would go. Let's start heading back home. At least we know where the AMG Sandstorm is now, and we can mount a search and rescue mission for all the stuff that might be on board. All right, let's head back home, and where are we trying to go? It's kind of over there. I don't know if we have enough power to do this. Let's try and get enough speed, and then we'll try and glide over there. Because this says we have 1 minute of power. That's not good. I mean, I guess we could also land this thing. All right, yep, I see the second starting to pop up. So let's go ahead and hit Z, turn off our dampeners, and let ourselves glide, hopefully over toward where we're trying to go. We're going to fly right into that Hero's Pride, though, it looks like. But that won't be a problem, right? Let's turn back on our thrusters here. I'm going to try and fly a little bit to the left of the Hero's Pride here, and maybe we'll try and bleed off a little bit of the speed as we go. Ooh, the parallax shot is kind of close. Okay, 30 seconds of power, 28 seconds. So we're gonna have to, let's keep bleeding off speed here. We're gonna have to land here, and we're gonna have to retrieve this a little bit later, I think. 21 seconds of power. We're still at 100 meters per second. 18 seconds of power. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. 10 seconds of power. We need a parachute on this thing. We're coming in for a landing. Oh, 5 seconds of power. Slow down. Keep slowing down. 1 second of power. And I don't think we know how that... I don't think we know what happened. Well, I mean, we were kind of slow. It's possible we came in for a crash landing and succeeded, but I don't think there's any way of knowing. That ship might be lost because we don't know where it is anymore. I might have to look back in footage to see exactly where we landed, but it's somewhere like over there. I guess if we fly by with an actual ship, we'll probably see it. Let me see. Can I do like a little search and rescue mission? Let's see real quick. Okay, back at the main base, I'm gonna add a mag plate to the bottom of the welding ship right here. Let's hop inside. We will. Okay, it's got full hydrogen. Let's open this. I vented the entire base just now because I'm a genius. Let's close this. Allow the rest of the base to regain stuff. I really need to fix this button. I need to get a script in here to do that. But anyway, let's press number 8 and let's start heading out. We'll go into gear 1. Some people were saying that the gears don't really matter that much because we're still using the same amount of hydrogen in order to get, you know, where we're trying to go. But we're going to head out this way. I know we were kind of 10 kilometers away, or maybe 8 kilometers away from the Hero's Pride. So we'll pass it. We'll pass the Calfini outpost here, and we'll see if maybe we can spot that. Now, as of one of the updates that happened maybe a year or two ago, I think it might have been the Warfare update, we can actually see grids that are kind of close to us using the weapon thing. Although I don't know, this doesn't seem to have it. Okay, there's the observation post right there. Or the frontier outpost, rather. I don't know exactly where we were in relation to that. We weren't that far from the Calfini outpost, if I remember correctly. There's the military installation. Were we must have been like over here-ish. Ah, wait, I see it! That's the green marker right there. That's the thing that we're looking for. Okay, we gotta dodge all these things. Look at our frickin' signals. We have so many. Okay, let's see if we succeeded in this crash landing or if it's a bunch of pieces. I mean, it's appearing as a grid, so that's good, but I think anything will appear as a grid. Come on. Come on, I hope it survived the crash landing. Otherwise, it's gonna be a salvage mission. But I guess we'll find out. Come on, still be in one piece. Please. Sprite drone. Hostile enemy approaching, engaging target. Wait, who? Oh, we have something very fast approaching us. That's the Hero's Pride thing. Okay, so what we need to do then is we need to grab this and dip. Because it's gonna come... Yep, okay, we got it. Let's go. I don't know which one. I'm looking at my minimap trying to figure out which one is engaging me right now. I saw one approaching very fast, but I don't know which one it is. What are you? Frontier outpost? Can I try and thread the needle between these two outposts? Let's see. I'm looking at my minimap seeing which one of these might be attacking me, and I really can't figure it out. But we're flying as fast as we can. Oh, beautiful view of Earth, by the way. Okay, do I see any hostile ships engaging? It might have been that Hero's Pride that did. I'm not sure. But anyway, we should be in the clear. Because I don't see anything close to me, and we're going very fast. Okay, I don't see any of these red signals approaching me, so that's a good sign. We're going to go right back to our home base here. And we'll take a look at what we collected with the Sprite drone. I think it might be in one piece because it looked like it was fine when I got there, but there's no way of knowing until we're back at base and we can actually look at it. All right, let's back it up. Hopefully there's enough clearance there for the little Sprite drone. Let's press number 8, and let's see. Okay, actually the Sprite drone looks fully intact. It doesn't look like anything was broken. We might have gone... Yeah, I think we may have been going slow enough that everything landed fine. Which means all I need to do for this guy, when I disconnect it from there, all I need to do is connect something there that has a little bit of power, and we should be able to charge it right back up. Okay, Sprite Drone, I'm very glad you made it out of that alive. Good job on your recon mission. We have found the AMG Sandstorm. We know where it is relatively. It's that way. So Coffini, well, maybe, no, it's actually that way, kind of. Because we can't see the marker, we're not close enough, but we know it's southeast of us. Okay, that's very good to know. We still have a lot to do in this episode, so this isn't going to be an episode where we're going to salvage the AMG Sandstorm, but perhaps next episode we'll go and take it on. I saw a couple of weapons there, and I can't discount the idea that potentially there are weapons on the AMG Sandstorm that are now enemy weapons, so we've got to be very careful approaching. But I do know for a fact that there are a lot of things, or at least there were a lot of things on the AMG Sandstorm in the cargo containers. So if those haven't been destroyed, then we should have a pretty decent treasure trove of loot over there to go back to. Okay, the next thing I want to do at this base is going to be beefing up these little turrets right here. I've been thinking about this ever since I placed them in. I don't really want to have normal vanilla Gatling turrets here. I'd rather have custom turrets. And do these have ammo, by the way? I think they probably do. I don't remember if we gave them ammo. They do have ammo. I saw a little bit before I accidentally pressed a key. But yeah, so we're going to remove these and we're going to add custom turrets that are going to have a lot more firepower than these do. So let's go ahead and remove the first one. We'll keep the second one up in case the Reaver does decide to attack us like mid update. And then what we're going to do here, I think we might, okay, we're out of inventory space here, but here, I can just remove this for now and then use this since this isn't pressurized anyway. So I'm going to remove that and I'm going to replace that with an advanced rotor. One of those right there. Let's get that welded up real quick. Here we go. 1 and 2. Okay, after that, I'm going to go ahead and add on a hinge right there. And with the hinge, I'm going to go ahead and remove this top little bit of the hinge. So let's add this bit, and then I'll tell you what we do next to make this a custom weapon. Okay, so now that we have the hinge built, what we're going to want to do is we're not going to want to add a small, because if you add a small head, this is what it looks like. It's kind of large. We don't want to do that. What we want to do instead is we're going to add a small head to this thing. And the way we're going to do that is with a ship. Now, which one do I want to use? I could potentially use one of these little guys. I guess why not? We have these guys sitting around. Might as well use one, right? Let's remove that guy right there. Hop in here. And I don't know which one it is. It's probably the closest one if I had to guess. Yep, it is. Let's turn off our AI stuff so that we can control it manually. And it has a little bit of power for us, which is good. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add on a little bit of block right here. And I'm going to add a rotor head. Sorry, a hinge head. We're looking for the hinge part right here. So the hinge part is going to go like this. Yes, like that. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to hop inside this ship again. And we're going to bring it over into position. So I did this in the last series, but this is the first time I'm doing this in this series. So maybe it's interesting for some people to see how this is done. We'll hop in here, fly this right to about the center right there. And I think that's roughly the center. Maybe it was a little bit better before I messed it up. It doesn't have to be exact. We're going to hop over here. Okay, that's not exact at all. Deviating to intercept hostility. That's a parallax drone. I actually don't see where that is. It'll be over there. Would it be attacking our PAM base? I think it might be attacking our PAM base. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We're going to get into our attack ship here. I think that's attacking our PAM base, and our PAM base doesn't have any defenses. So let's press 8 here. And let's go. I think that's, yeah, that's definitely attacking our PAM base, right? All right, we got to fly over there, and we got to intercept this Hero's Pride if it's indeed trying to murder our PAM stuff. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Look at it. It's right up there. Oh, we really need to add some defenses there, don't we? Let's start locking on. And let's engage. We're getting a little close to it, but... And I'm hang on. Let me use this. I don't know why our second gun's not firing, but I see a couple hits. Or I thought I saw a hit. Let's keep firing. Our second gun is really not engaging at all, but we are getting a couple hits on this guy. So let's hopefully try and disengage this gun up at the top. I'd feel a lot safer if we could deactivate that turret up top. He's not firing at me though, so I'm kind of fine with it. Okay, turret is disabled. That's good. I'm just gonna keep firing until he falls because I don't like him sitting here above our PAM base. I'm gonna have to see if he did any damage to us. All right, let's get a little closer. I think he's disabled. I don't think he has any weapons anymore that can hurt us. So we'll get a little closer, make sure he stays out of the fight. I think we're out of ammo now. We've used pretty much all of our ammo to fight him. So you know what I might do? I might try and go commandeer him with my little grinding ship, or my grinder. Because I don't think he can do anything. He's pretty much out of the battle. So let's just disable some of him. Let's try and get him to fall. Make sure these things are gone. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try and stick a cockpit on there myself. One of these. And if I can do that, maybe I can take him over. Alright, repair you. And can I now control... Okay, yes, I can now control the ship. That's good. I kind of wish I didn't destroy it as much, but I had to be a little bit safe, because every time I get into a fight... This might actually be the first fight that I came out unscathed, and that's only because he wasn't shooting at me. So, let's go ahead and land this guy first, because we have an antenna on the other guy. So we'll bring this back to the base over here. I mean, it's definitely a cool looking ship for us to repair. We can even use it in the attack of the other bases. Okay, the sun is going down, so while the sun's going down, I'm actually gonna hop and grab my other ship over here, because this guy's basically a beacon. Hopefully the Trailblazer doesn't run into it. That would be really funny. All right, here we are. So I can sit you right here. And I guess maybe I'll try and... Do I bring him back to the main base, or do I bring him back to the PAM base? I guess I gotta bring him back to the main base, right? So he can actually get repaired and stuff. So home would be over this way. Let's go ahead and send him all the way back home. So the interesting thing about this as well is that I was saying earlier that it's impossible to get platinum from here unless we go into space, or unless one of the bases has it or something like that. This guy has ion thrusters, which require platinum. So we could get minuscule amounts of platinum from this. Potentially even... What the heck? Oh! Oh, our base is shooting at us! Oh no! Base, friendly! Friendly fire, blue on blue! What the heck, man? Can I transfer all to me? Transfer to me, please? Yeah? Are we friendly now? Are we good? Nope, we're not friendly. We are not friendly at all. Okay, well, that's not good. I should have thought of that. I really should have thought of that. Can I land us? Let's bring us low. Bring us low. Get us out of here, man. I don't think we're gonna survive, though. Oh my gosh. Well, if I wanted to test my own base's defenses, that was one way to do it, right? All right, I think we're out of range for our base to attack, so let's go ahead and land this guy. I guess, you know what? Let's just bring it back to let's bring it back to this. The fact that the ship has survived, by the way, being attacked by my ship and being attacked by my base is insane. Oh, whoops. Okay, it looks like we accidentally brought it to the Calfini outpost. Well, I guess if we're gonna land it somewhere, I guess we'll land it here. Hello, Calfini outpost. You have a new visitor. This poor ship which has survived everything. Let's go ahead and land it right here. Okay, we'll let it sit right here. Let's go ahead and get our thruster back to the main base as well, because it's just chilling over here. We have to check out the Trailblazer too, because it has been kind of hanging out there. I think it maybe got scared of the other ship. Was it actually attacked? No, it wasn't really attacked, was it? That's kind of an ominous sight, but can I want to tell it to go back. Let's tell it back to fly to home position again, and okay, so it's now going back. I think it got a little scared of the attack, which is fair. PAM ships were not meant to withstand attacks. All right, you, however, are little Decaffeinator Mark II. I need to make your antenna say that. There we go, Decaffeinator Mark II. You can head back to the base. Mission successful. You defended the the PAM base. All right, anyway, that was a little arc that I wasn't expecting to happen, but let's go ahead and land this guy back in its rightful spot. Hopefully not hitting the barista in the process. There we go. Number 8, and mission successful. Okay, back to what we were doing, which was over here. As for the other ship, what I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna have to take control of all of the blocks on the ship, which I will do because it is my ship now. So then we can maybe bring it over here with the help of the welder carrying it or something like that. Anyway, this guy over here, what I was doing, so you need to go forward and into this spot here. There, just like that. Should be good. Okay, so now with that, I should be able to go over here and do attach. Not that, attach. All right, and with that attached, I can block this right there. And let's go ahead and do the other one as well while we're here. Oh, something may have spawned in just now. If that's a reaver, okay, it's not a reaver. If that was a reaver, I would have been pain because every time I try and do something, a reaver would attack. Let's go over here. Fly this up just a little bit. I can maybe try and weld that up. There we go. It looks a little weird, by the way. It's definitely floating in between these, but this is how you make a very clean looking custom turret. Okay, let's shift G here, go into our little static grid, go up a little bit, and we're gonna add on the same thing we had before. So just another block right there with a rotor head right here. I can weld that up if I want to, doesn't really matter. And let's bring it over here to this one. Looks good to me. Let's try and attach that. Boom, there we go, perfect. Nothing glitched out, I like it. Okay, so now we have just a little drone sitting around. I don't really know what to do with him. I guess if I press this button, it'll trigger him and he'll start attacking things. Let's see. Maybe not. Or maybe there's just no target, I don't know. But anyway, for now, I guess we'll just bring him down over here and let him sit here. Or I can reattach him there. I guess that's not a bad idea. Yeah, there we go. Press number 8 right there. And he's now locked on. Perfect. Okay, so now we can work on these guys. So the way we're going to make these turrets is going to be probably the same. Maybe we'll make one autocannon. Actually, maybe we'll do both autocannon. How do we want to do it? Yeah, I think maybe we'll do autocannon turrets, actually. So we'll do auto right here. Or maybe this left one will be auto, the right one will be Gatling. Or maybe we'll do combo auto and Gatling, because it's a custom turret. Why not? So we're really going to get a barrage of fire if a Reaver attacks this place. Gatling right there and Gatling right there. Okay, so now that we have our 2 autocannons and 2 Gatling turrets on this thing, let's go ahead and weld everything up. Okay, there's our autocannon turret, our Gatling turret, another Gatling turret rather. There's that, and there's this. Okay, so that's all for one of them. Let's get the other one over here set up. Just a little bit more, and there is all of the stuff for the other one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add some armor to this thing. I'm going to need some steel plates for this, and we're going to use heavy armor since small grade heavy armor is not that expensive. Okay, we should have all the blocks for that. So we'll go up 1 block like that. Then over here we'll do angled blocks like this. And back here we'll do angled blocks right there, angled block right here. It's not the most well-defended thing, but I mean, it'll do the job, I think. And then in the middle right here, we're gonna put a camera. So this is gonna allow us to, we can control this customly if we want to, or we'll have AI control it, which will be the safer bet probably. All right, there we go. There's one. I think it looks a little bit weird. Maybe I can make that look a little bit better, but I'll make it look better on the other one that we're about to do. All right, there we go. There's the other one. It looks different, but better, worse? I don't know. It just looks different. Anyway, we need to set up a custom turret controller for those, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna hop back in the base real quick, grab a little bit of power because it's a little bit low here. And then we'll set up those custom turret controllers. All right, for the custom turret controllers, we're actually going to put them down in the battery room here. So let me grab everything I need for a custom turret controller. It's going to be right here. And how are we going to set this up? Boom, boom. Oh, we don't have the detector components, it looks like. We can at least put one of these up here. So, yeah, maybe I put them along the wall here or something. Wouldn't look bad. Yeah, I'm going to put them along the wall right there for now because we're probably going to have more custom turret controllers. We'll put them over there, and we'll have a bunch of them. So let's get the first one built up. We'll try and get all the stuff for this stuff. There we go. Build anything we weren't able to get, which is just going to be the detector components. So there's our first one. This will be custom turret controller A1, and this one over here will be custom turret controller A2. I wonder if I can get this stuff built up, by the way, while I'm down here. Yeah, it looks like we might actually have this stuff now. Power cells. Yep, there we go. There's another battery. And it looks like our batteries are doing fine. This one is at 3 bars there. It's pretty good. Just a couple more power cells here. There we go. That should be the last battery built up. So 4 batteries on base. Technically 5 because there's one in the power room. But, or in the airlock room rather. So this is A2, this is A1. Let's go ahead and set these up. I'm going to set them up real quick and then show you. Well, actually, I'll set them up on camera because I did have someone comment that they're new to the game and they want to see how some of this stuff is set up. So the azimuth rotor is... I get these confused all the time, but the elevation rotor is basically the one that makes it go up and down, and the azimuth is the other one. So the elevation rotor is going to be our hinge. So we're looking for a custom turret controller A1 hinge. Wherever it is. Yep, A1 hinge right there. And the azimuth rotor is going to be A1 rotor. The assigned camera is going to be A1 camera. This is why I name all my cameras when I'm making them like that. And then for the velocity, we'll see if we have to tweak that or not. The angle deviation is going to be fine. For our weapons that we're going to add all of our A1 weapons here. Okay? So just to test this out, let's go ahead and control it, which is going to be down here. So as I'm controlling it, I'm noticing that when I'm aiming up and down here, it's actually inverted. So if I want to change that, what I'll do is my elevation. When I look at my elevation velocity multiplier, I'll set that to -9. And actually, I also want it to be double speed, so I'll set it to -18 to increase that speed a little bit. Same with the velocity of the azimuth. Okay, with those set, let's go ahead and control it again. And I'm noticing that it's actually pretty good. You can't see anything because it's nighttime, but this is not bad. Okay, so when we go to set up the second one, we'll do the same thing. The azimuth rotor is going to be A2 rotor. The elevation rotor is going to be A2 hinge down here, and the camera is going to be A2 camera. Set this to -18, or sorry, normal 18. And set this one right here to -18. Now, it's entirely possible that I'll need different numbers for this one. So maybe the negative will be in a different place, but we'll see. I'll set up my A2 weapons on this guy. And then this is the part that I want. I want to enable AI for all of these. So target rockets. I'd love if you could target rockets. I mean, if they're sending rockets, go ahead and target them. I'll turn on idle movement because why not? And I think that'll be fine. Targeting options, we'll target weapons. Sorry, what? A Reaver Slayer? Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, let's go down to this real quick. And I don't even know if these have ammo, but let's control this one, I guess. Why not? Boom, control. Where's our Reaver coming from? Over there. Okay, it looks like our Reaver might actually attack. Let me set AI for this guy. Our Reaver might actually attack the wind or the sun stuff. So enable AI right there. Let's head out here. We need to get to the bunker pronto. I'm gonna vent all the air from this place, unfortunately, but it's fine. It's a cost that needs to be made. All right, little autocannon thing. Let's go. It's time for your second mission today. Unlock, and let's head out. River Slayer's over there attacking our sun thing. We'll go ahead and lock that. Switch to our camera and fire. There we go, we're firing with both. This guy is definitely a lot more hostile than the other thing. And a lot harder to hit as well, holy crap. Maybe I'll just get a little closer. We're getting good hits. Okay, we're getting good hits. He's not shooting at us yet. Okay, he's now shooting at us. That's not good. Let's keep shooting at him. Hopefully take out some of these, Okay, now we're shooting at our own thing. We'll hopefully take out some of those weapons, though. Okay, base is firing. That's good. I like to see it. He may have taken out both of the things, though, and we're running out of ammo on this guy, which is unfortunate. But we're gonna keep firing until we're out of ammo. We have 30-something shots left. I'm pretty sure he's out of weapons, which means maybe, you know what? Oh wait, no, he's shooting back. Never mind. I was gonna say he's out of weapons so we can engage with our drill, but he does have another weapon right there. Keep firing. Come on, we can hit him maybe. Out of ammo. I'm completely out of ammo. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna let this thing sit here. It's got plenty of power, and I'm gonna go with my drill. Control Z onto that guy, if I can. Control Z. Nope. Let's try and get a little closer. I need to stay away from his main weapon, but I think he's only got the one. Okay, we're locked on. Blah, dodge those. Okay, keep dodging. And we're now close enough that we can maybe do some damage. If that thing doesn't hit us. Keep going, oh, watch out for that. I'm just gonna hit him with everything I've got here. We're trying to send him to the ground. That's our main goal here. Ideally, I'd get that weapon, but I don't know. Okay, there we go. We're getting some good stuff here. This should tear him apart. Okay, and with that, he's down. We're still, the base is shooting. Okay, I'm fine with that. Oh man. Okay, well that was a Reaver taken down. Reaver Slayer, is he still shooting? I think he's going down to the ground though. Is this a little bit of the base that's... Oh, the base is shooting! The base is shooting at him! And he's going down. He's gonna hit the ground any second. Jeez, I can't see anything. Okay, we have survived a Reaver, but... Jeez, man, he took out a lot right there. Let's head back to the to Decaffeinator. Decaffeinator did pretty well. I think one of it had an ammo problem. That was the big issue. We could have kept fighting, but we ran out of ammo. He did shoot at our little side thing, so that's good. And he hit our main turret as well. Dang, okay. Well, Decaffeinator, you tried your best. We really need to sleep until it's daytime here because it's too dark to do anything. And the Decaffeinator survives yet another attack. Let's go ahead and connect. It's not ready for another battle, though. Maybe we can get it ready for another battle, though, honestly. Let's see. Can I repair some of this stuff? Some decoys. We are going to need to give it a good... Maybe I should install, like, just a big welding arm right here. Or something like that. I don't know. Something's shooting. Oh, he's shooting at the remnants of the Reaver. Okay, what I think we're gonna do, we're gonna sleep until daytime so that we can get some sun back, because good lord, is it dark? We can't see a single thing. So let's go ahead and go over here. We need to install more lights on the base for sure. But let's sleep through the night here. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll be back in the morning where hopefully we can see the destruction that Reaver caused. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. And the sun's coming up now. Oh no. Oh no, not again. It's okay. If we run out of power, we do have the hydrogen power backup. That makes me sad, though, to see. Anyway, it's not quite bright enough for me to see what's on the ground here very easily, but it does look like these did fire, which is good to see. Yep, they're very clearly aiming at that right there. This guy didn't fire, but it looks like these guys may have also fired, and he fired as well. Okay, so this is good stuff. All of our stuff was firing. Let me put away a bunch of stuff here, and we'll go and scavenge whatever we can. Okay, there's some stuff to scavenge right over here. This is going to be the weapon that probably kept firing, that made those guys want to attack it. Probably some stuff under here as well, because this is where it was attacking. Jeez, yeah, they did a lot. They did a lot of damage to these guys. This makes me sad that they choose to attack our power stuff instead of our main base. But I have been getting comments from people saying that we need to install some weapons over here, and you are definitely correct. We need to put some stuff here. This is no longer attached, so let's reattach it here. Okay, we're starting to get some sun here. That's good. We have a lot of scrap, a lot of other parts, because I was grinding stuff down right above here, so a lot of parts probably fell from the sky because I was full. But I mean, I think that's how I have to deal with Reavers, right? We fight enough so that we can actually get close to them and use the grinder on them, because I could use the ship forever, but we ran out of ammo, so there wasn't much we could do unless we were somehow able to. Well, I guess I could maybe put like a. Oh, that's not a bad idea. If I put a mag plate on the bottom of my fighter, when we get close enough, we could mag plate it and pretty much just control it. We could then maybe like lure it into our the area where our weapons are. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, so you're now getting 0 power, probably because you shouldn't be getting 0. Unless I guess all of these are damaged. But anyway, this is why we did this entire shell right here where we have all these blocks, so that if something like this happens, the entire tower doesn't come down. We still have basically the rest of the shell holding it up. So I think that handled pretty well. All right, let's get this stuff repaired over here. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it's going to take a bunch to actually weld it all up, but we can at least get the solar panels back on. All right, there they are, back up again. They're not exactly welded, but yeah, well, I mean, let's see if we can weld up this stuff. The sun's out now, so I can fully see if there's anything on the ground here that I can maybe collect. Yep, there's some small steel tubes. Love some small steel tubes. Some steel plates, some large tubes that are gonna fill up our inventory. What's that over there? A Parallax Open Tide. Okay, good, because I don't think I can take another Reaver. Okay, with all that combat out of the way, I think we're going to try and get that PAM ship set up, because that stuff I'll try and repair maybe off camera or next episode or something like that. I think we're probably going to try and go to the AMG Sandstorm next episode as well. But for now, I do want to get that PAM ship built up so that we have it. And with that, where do we want to build this? I guess we can build it here. It's going to be a vertical ship, so I don't really know how to build this. So it's going to be a lot of trial and error, maybe. I think for this ship, we're going to start off with some drills just like this. I don't know. So we'll have a connector right there. It's only 1 block out from the drill, so it shouldn't really cause any clearance issues. Then we're going to maybe do some drills just 1 block inward. Drills like that, yep. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then out like this. Okay, so that'll be the base right there of our drill thing. So it'll have quite a large area. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna set it up like this. So we've got all the drills on the bottom pointing downward. They're gonna just, you know, do their thing. Then we've got all these containers up here, these cargo containers, and they're all attached to these drills. So we're gonna have a web of conveyors down here. Then we're gonna have our containers up here, and then maybe like power stuff all the way at the top or something. I don't know. I've never built a ship this way, so it's really interesting. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of thrust pointing down as well. Okay, it's starting to look pretty good. We've got some ejectors right here that are going to eject ice for us, although it might immediately get drilled up again. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm putting a seat on this guy to make it a little easier to control. I mean, this one's not going to be nearly as small as the other two, so I can fit a seat on here. This means I can just, you know, move it around whenever I want to, which will make life a little bit easier. For power, I'll put it right there, like that. 2 batteries. For thrust, I think we're going to go with some of these guys, some atmospheric thrusters. Okay, I think that'll be good for thrusters. Okay, the ship is now powered. We have a battery built up. Let's get the other battery built up. 2 batteries I think will be pretty good for this. It's got a lot more thrust than the other ships do, because it can carry more power. But that said, I think 2 is still gonna be fine. All right, PAM ship is looking really good. We've got a detector component, we've got remote control, we've got the antenna right there, we've got lights in all directions, mostly, especially facing down. We've got ejectors right there, we've got power, we've got storage. I think we've got pretty much everything. I'm just trying to think of what we're forgetting now. Okay, I think this ship is pretty much ready. We've got the PAM stuff set up. I need to figure out what we need to name the LCD to. I forget exactly what it was. Was it PAM LCD? Was it PAM underscore LCD? I really don't remember what it was. But anyway, we'll get that set up. But I am going to name this after a supporter, just like I did with the other PAM ships. So let me go ahead and grab a list of the supporters and do a random number generator. So we'll get that done real quick. 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, and with the random number roll, it looks like the supporter that this one's going to be named after is going to be Heretical John. Thank you very much for your support, Heretical John. And if you'd like a chance to have a ship named after you, feel free to check out the join button down below, where you can join as a member and get a chance to have your name in the game somehow. Okay, there we go, the PAM Heretical John, and we will remove it from this and start bringing it over to the area. I'm very glad it didn't just squish me because I was underneath it. Okay, so we're gonna call this the Mark 1. Let's go into here real quick. Okay, we're gonna call this the MK1 because I'm sure there'll be some adjustments. This is the first ever vertical mining ship that I've ever done, so let me know in the comments what you think we should maybe add to this, or what we can tweak on this in order to make it a little bit more efficient. But let's see how it does. Let me blueprint it real quick, and let's start bringing it over. So we're gonna move it all on over this way. Actually flies pretty well. Looks like it's got a decent amount of power left on it as we're flying. We're not even anywhere close to using its full capacity of power from the batteries. So let's head over to the Pamazon distribution center, which still cracks me up, and let's get this guy set up. It's gonna mine nickel for us, I think. That's what we've decided. Looks like we have a ship here that's just kind of chilling. Is that one of our ships that's coming in for a landing, or is that... That's the Trailblazer. Trailblazer looks a little confused, a little lost. We'll see what it's doing in a second, because it is actually still flying, so I really don't know. But let's get this guy in position. We'll get it locked and loaded here, and then we'll check out what the Trailblazer's doing. All right, Trailblazer, stop for a second. Let's get you back up here. I think you're missing a yeah, you're definitely missing a thruster. Okay, let's get you over here real quick. You're not missing both thrusters, are you? What? Oh yeah, both of your right and left thrusters are broken. Well, that's not good. Let's see what we can do about that. Where are your right and left thrusters? Ah, you must have clipped something. And since they're both on the bottom, you broke. All right, PAM Trailblazer, there you go. Should be now back in working order, and let's get you to head on back home. Go to your appropriate landing spot. There we go. Let's go ahead and connect him. We'll set his batteries to recharge as well while he's chilling there. We're gonna have to get him reset up, but we're gonna get the Heretical John going before we do that. Okay, so we're gonna get the PAM Heretical John set up here. Let's go ahead and tell this to record. So let's go into first person here so I can see what we're doing. Make sure all this stuff works. Okay, record path. We're gonna disconnect, and we're gonna head out this way. So I really don't want this to crash into the other ship, which kind of worries me that they're both going to the same location, but They're probably not going to crash, right? Hopefully not. All right, Heretical John, you're going to operate in a different area than the other ship. You're going to operate all the way over here. Like this area-ish. So I think this might be where the nickel is as well. Somewhere over here. Yeah, okay, this is where the nickel is. So let's go ahead and stop our path recording for this. Boom. And we're going to start creating a job. So before we do, let me go into info, turn on our sensor field range. Perfect. And let's see. So the nickel is all the way, it's just right in front of us. So I'll go ahead and set up a mining job. Let me make sure that we still have this on. It's not showing us, which is a little weird, but I guess it's fine. We're gonna go forward a tiny bit toward where the nickel is. And we're gonna tell it that we want a decent sized area. So I'm gonna make sure that the width is actually quite large. I'll make sure that the height, or the depth rather, is a little bigger than 30 meters. Because the nickel's down that low pretty much. Maybe 32 is fine. This right here will make it a big square. It's not showing me the sensor range, which is not cool, but I'll let it handle that from here. Start new job, let's let it go. Okay, so it should automatically do its thing right here. It'll start going down, and then, oh, let me make sure that the ejectors are on too. Turn those on, so those should now be ejecting. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm kind of curious to see how this one works. Let's watch it for a second and see how it does its job. And then we'll see if it makes it back to the other place properly. Okay, it's coming back up. It has a lot of ice, surely. It did get down to the nickel. That's good. Let's see, where's it going? Is it heading back now? Let's see. What have you on you? It does have a little bit of nickel on it, but it didn't get that much because it mostly got ice. Oh, okay, so it's just going for another thing. No, okay, it is actually heading back. Okay, well that's fine. I mean, it did actually get to the nickel, so that's good. It didn't run into any hiccups. Maybe I needed to make it go a little bit deeper. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. I want to check out the other ship, though. Where is our Pam Matya? Our Pam Matya's chilling here. So Pam Matya's having a little bit of trouble for sure. It's upside down. That's the first indication that something's wrong, right? Okay, meanwhile, the Pam Heretical John is on its way back, and you can see it's definitely dropping like a big load of ice everywhere it goes. But let me grab all this stuff. Is our thing full? No, okay. It's just being weird. Okay, there it goes. Connected. We should now have nickel flowing, which is good. Well, it's not going to be flowing because we don't have these motors. And the reason we don't have these motors is because we don't have nickel. So, let me manually grab some of this nickel. It's actually a decent amount of nickel that I brought home. Okay, that's going to allow this to build up a couple of our motors. As for the Pam Matya, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that, because this seems to work a little bit better. So if this works way better, what I might do is I might retire the Pam Matya. The Trailblazer does pretty well. The only problem is we have to keep positioning it again where we want it to go. So I might retire these in favor of something like this. I might build another one of these and then re-add it. In which case, I'll have to build up a museum like we did last series and have the old ships in the museum. But anyway, this should be all the motors we need for this. Let's see. Yep, it is. And now you should be depositing all your stuff very quickly. And then you should be off again. Well, it might wait until its batteries are full, actually. Yeah, it's on recharge. So it might hang out here until the batteries are full. As for the Pam Matya, I think the best way we can bring it back is probably to fly over there with a couple small batteries and build them up. And then we'll fly this guy back to its position. You deserved better, Pam Matya. You really did. Uh-oh, that's not ideal. We'll go ahead and get you returned over. You only have about 4 minutes of power, which is not ideal. Alright, Pam Matya, let's get you out of here. You've basically got no power left, which is not great, but you can sort of fly a little bit. Alright, let's get it connected right here. Forward a little bit more, and that should be pretty much it. Unless maybe it's back a little more? Yeah, okay. Press number 8, then maybe put those on recharge and let that sit here for a second. Okay, I really want to see this guy go out a little bit. Let me set the antenna to show something different here. Okay, there we go. So now we can see the PAM Heretical John Mark 1. We can see the PAM Trailblazer. We can see the PAM Mattia. Looking good. This one right here, though, I'd like it to also show its name. Amazon Distribution Center. I like it. Heretical John. Should I give Heretical John a paint job? If it's getting nickel, it'd be like kind of a yellow. Maybe make it like a battered yellow look. Oh, it's too yellow. A yellow and gray, maybe. Like, boom. Some of these are gray instead. I don't know. This is my best nickel color that I've got. I'm sorry. Okay, batteries are 100%, and Heretical John, sure enough, is going off again on another mission. Let's head on top. Okay, I actually managed to land on there. Nice. Okay, let's see where it goes. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're actually here. So is it going to go into the same hole then? I guess it is, because it didn't get all the nickel that I wanted to get. We'll see how low it goes. If it gets all the nickel, or if there's still nickel by the time it's finished. I kind of want to see it get another area as well. See if it just goes into a wall, or if it comes out and then goes back in. Well, let's see. Okay, it looks like it has gone all the way through the nickel. And it's grabbing some ice now. It's going a little farther than I want it to. Is there a way that I can change that on the fly, or... I don't know. Here, let me tell it to stop, and let's go up. I want to give it some adjusted settings. Okay, new job, except instead of going that deep, I want you to go a little bit less deep. A lot less deep. Go 28, and that should be fine. Okay, let's start new job there, and let it do its thing. So it should be pretty much full. Let's see. It's got a lot of nickel in there. Let's hide empty. Yeah, it does have quite a bit of nickel. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna let it do a thing. Let's head back to the PAM base here. Oh wait, I'm not even heading back. I'm heading back home. Whoops. Well, that's fine. We're gonna end the episode anyway because it's been going on for a long time. There was some more stuff that I wanted to do in this episode, but we got sidetracked by finding the AMG Sandstorm. We got attacked by that Hope drone or whatever it's called. Is there another one flying around? I think the other one despawned, but we got attacked by that drone or whatever that's now sitting at the Coffini outpost. Maybe we'll turn it into like a Coffini Defender or something. I don't know. But it is technically space capable. It did have ion thrusters on it. And then we got distracted by the Reaver as well. So next episode is going to be an episode where maybe we'll repair this. Maybe we'll go check out the AMG Sandstorm a little bit more in depth. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. And maybe I'll try and do the stuff that I failed to do in this episode, like scrapping the lookout tower over there and getting a hauler set up to haul some hydrogen from the Pamazon distribution center to the main base. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you liked it, please hit the like button, put your comments and your suggestions for what you want to see in future episodes down below in the comments section. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe with the button down below. And if you want to join the channel as a member, get a couple free perks, such as getting your name in the end credits right here. There's a join button right next to the subscribe button. If you'd like to join the Discord channel or the Patreon, there are links down below in the description. But with that, I'm falling off the edge. I'm falling off the roof. With that, I'll see you all in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival 2024. That was a 360. Pop.